This is Tank's vlog for August 20th, 2018, wrapping up day in sports. For the second straight year, Major League Baseball decided to have a game in Williamsport, played at an old minor league stadium with the Little League World Series participants in the stands. This is an excellent opportunity for baseball to reach out to its future generations and to embrace the Little League World Series currently going on in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. It just so happens that one of the teams involved this year was the New York Mets, who played the Phillies. It was a Phillies home game, completing a weekend series that the Mets and Phillies had split the first 4 games, and were looking for the series winner on Sunday with Jason Vargas on the mound. I know, usually good luck with that, but I don't know what it was. Maybe the fact he wrote Vargy on the back and not Vargas, that somehow Jason Vargas actually looked like a decent pitcher today, as the Mets, with a singles parade, 13 singles until Dom Smith, of all people, came up and had an RBI double to put the game away, out of reach, late in the game. But, you know, that's how baseball's supposed to be played. You don't need to hit home runs to win. Just go with the pitch. Nick Pivetta of the Phillies was brutal today, awful. And the Mets just did everything. They little hit here, little hit there, little hit there, little hit there. And the only thing that bothers me about this whole experience is that the stadium doesn't look substandard to Major League level. I know it's a minor league stadium, but you got some minor league stadiums that are fairly nice. And I was nervous there for a minute when Jeff McNeil went diving over that fence, and fortunately he was not hurt. But I think it's a good experience overall. It's something fun that baseball does once in a while. And I love that the Mets non-starting pitchers, DeGrom, Syndergaard, Matt, and Wheeler, all went into the stands and sat with this team from Staten Island. Although Staten Island, probably most of those kids are Yankee fans, considering the Staten Island demographic. I mean, Staten Island has always typically been Yankee country, especially since they have their single-A team there. But it was interesting to see that, and the Mets played what I would say is one of those games that you just want to seal into a bag and pull out every day. I mean, if the Mets played like this every day, I'd be happy. I don't need to hit home. You don't need home runs. You don't need home runs to win. And the Mets played just outstanding baseball today. A bunch of singles. See, this is why getting hits matter. This is why BIP and all those other stupid stats suck. You need to go back to measuring batting average. Hits is what matters. Base hits. Base hits move runners. Base hits score runs. Base hits get the offense going. Base hits create momentum. And perfect baseball today. Mets played a perfect baseball game. Yankees played earlier, and of course they used the long ball. Greg Bird, with the pressure not on as much in the first inning, was able to hit a grand slam into the second deck in right field, and that basically was all she wrote as the Yankees completed a 3-game sweep of the Toronto Blue Jays with a 10-3 win. And the Yankees actually did gain ground because the Red Sox finally lost the game as they were beaten by the Tampa Bay Rays 2-0. The Cleveland Indians, they made quick work of the Orioles today, winning 8-0 over the Orioles. In the battle of first place teams atop, tied atop the American League West, the Astros finally got the best of the Athletics, winning 9-4 to regain a 1-game lead in the West. Astros hit 5 home runs and got a solid start from Justin Verlander. Meanwhile, the Seattle Mariners continue to sink into the abyss as they were just absolutely flummoxed by the Dodgers 12-1. National League. While the Phillies lost to the Mets, earlier in the day, the Atlanta Braves suffered a 4-2 loss to the Rockies. So had the Phillies beaten the Mets, they would have gone into first place. Meanwhile, the Washington Nationals continue to play dreadful baseball, dropping a game below 500 as they were just destroyed today by the Miami Marlins 12-1. In a weird series where the Cubs couldn't score more than one run in any game, they lost to the Pirates 2-1 on a walk-off home run by Frazier. The Brewers, meanwhile, got back into second place thanks to a 2-run double by Mike Moustakas as they beat the Cardinals 2-1. Meanwhile, the Arizona Diamondbacks beat the Padres 4-3 to maintain their lead in the National League West. In other action, it was the Cincinnati Reds 11-4 winners over the Giants. The Giants now come into Citi Field for a series this week against the Mets. It was the White Sox 7-6 winners over the Royals. The Twins beat the Tigers 5-4. The Rangers doubled up the Angels 4-2. Now we go on to see who our three stars of the day are. Our three stars are Jose Urena, who, even though he's waiting for to hear his appeal, was able to allow the pitch and threw a complete game two-hitter as the Marlins maybe put the final nail in the grave of the Washington Nationals. Justin Turner, in that Dodger blowout win over the Mariners, had 5 RBI and went 4 for 5, while Chris Davis had 2 home runs in a loss for the A's. Today's birthday shout-out goes to a former Little Leaguer who won the Little League World Series for Trumbull, Connecticut, but decided to go into hockey and had a solid NHL career with the Avalanche and New York Rangers. And I'm talking about Chris Drury, who turns 42. And we take a look back to 2000, when Tiger Woods was at his best, where he won his 3rd straight major, becoming the first golfer since Ben Hogan in 1953 to win 3 majors in a calendar year. And he had to do it in a playoff against Bob May, who never won a tournament and would never win never actually won a tournament. This was his one chance at greatness, and Tiger Woods just made that one big putt in the 3-hole playoff. So check out the full story at Barstool Sports and its Sports Encyclopedia, where sports history lives. Good day.